The Roses is the latest film from the director of Meet the Parents in a more dark comedy type of approach. Does it succeed? Let's find out. How's it going, everybody? Que lo que a mi gente del Caribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Today we're going to be talking about The Roses. This stars Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman with Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon. And it is a dark comedy about a couple that slowly loses their spark for each other with underlying resentments leading to the crumbling of their marriage. While the story of the film sounds heavier, the approach that they take is more of a dark comedy, so it's not as heavy as it's led to sound. And I had a great time with this movie. For starters, it is consistently humorous, and the dialogue is really funny and clever, and there were several moments where I found myself laughing or chuckling, and overall just having a good time with this film. It's very enjoyable, and it's very engaging. And this is due in part from the excellent performances from our leading cast found in Cumberbatch and Colman, as they have this amazing chemistry together, and you can tell they're having a lot of fun in the role, and that there's kind of this fun little dynamic because they're clearly very good friends outside of the movie, but in this movie they're meant to be very cruel to each other, and so it's really fun to see that dynamic and just that you could tell there's a lot of enjoyment being had on and off screen. But not only that, the supporting cast is also fantastic. I've always been a big fan of Andy Samberg, so it's cool to see him in this movie. And Kate McKinnon, she's probably my favorite part of the film. She's really funny. She does a great job. She has these really awkward and funny quips throughout the film, and she very much is kind of the highlight for me here. But everyone does a spectacular job, and I had such a great time with this. And not only that, but the dark comedy really lends itself to the overall themes of the film and the messages that they want to inevitably convey. As this couple, they seem like a great couple, they seem very delightful, but you can tell that they are just kind of giving into themselves and giving into these tribulations that come up in life, to the point where they begin to avoid each other and no longer really show each other the love that each one needs. And so the comedy pairs really nicely with this tragic story of two people essentially falling out of love. But it's really satisfying, and I had a fun time with this movie. In terms of issues, though, there are a few little things here and there, but nothing major. I think this film succeeds in the things that it sets out to do, and I had a great time with it. One thing that I will say I did notice was that the story in the final act feels rushed a fair amount, and I think it's because the middle act of the film does tend to wander around a lot, in the sense that you have some clear purpose, some clear development in the first act. The middle act kind of wanders. It's still important to the overall development of the story and of the characters and the themes, but in general, there is some wandering and there is some drag, which causes that final act to be fun, but rushed. And so I think if they would have tightened up that middle act just a little bit, this might have been a little bit more effective, and it might have been possibly better received. But nonetheless, I still think that even though it wanders a little bit and the final act is slightly rushed, it's still effective. There's still meaning behind the development and why they slow the pace down in certain points. And so I had a lot to appreciate about this film. I was really looking forward to watching it, and so I'm really glad that I finally got the opportunity to see it. Therefore, I'm going to give The Roses a 4 out of 5 stars. Have you guys seen this movie? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon in the next review. Take care.